Hey, I didn't see you come in. Good. You know what? I was thinking about you guys. I made a promise to some of you and I didn't fulfill it. So I think I'll go ahead and do it. Even though Christmas is over, this was something I was going to try to get out during Christmas Eve. But I didn't. But I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So what is it? You recognize this? I brought it up in my Die Hard video. So yeah, in this rush of the season, there's a story untold. Look, a Die Hard Christmas book. Its plot will unfold. Welcome to the party, pal, John McClane will exclaim as he tries to foil Hans Gruber's evil holiday game. Yeah, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy a Die Hard Christmas together. What are we waiting for? Let's go. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Jeffman316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, Jeffman316. Yeah, that's me right there. I don't think I'll need that. But either way, let me take a little drink. Hopefully you guys had a very happy holiday. I did, and like I said, this was a video I was going to try to get out by Christmas Eve to be timely. But hey, what you can do is you can watch it now. You can bookmark it later. You can come back and enjoy it next Christmas Eve. So that way we'll have it out here saved together. But hopefully you'll enjoy it now. So like I said, why not enjoy a Die Hard Christmas? It's written by Doogie Horner. I almost thought it said Doogie Howser there for a second, but it's illustrated by J.J. Harrison. This is the illustrated holiday classic. So I'm not sure if you can get a copyright hit with reading a book, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I'll upload it, and then we'll see what we get. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this, and we can enjoy it together. I might throw up a couple of photos here and there. So 'twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. You know who that is, right? John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. Remember, she called herself Gennaro. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. Oh my goodness. We know who that was, right? They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of barabons danced in his head. That damn Carl. Meanwhile, John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? Remember the guy on the plane told him to do that? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, they're terrorists here. John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. And I know I stretched his name out to make it rhyme. Sue me. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, says Hans Gruber, and ruined his suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling the alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. Oh, John, what are we going to do? But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German and, eyes all aglow, wrote, now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. I want to show you that one. Y'all remember that? That's a classic scene. Oh, it's getting good. Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. That John, he's a character, man. At Nakatomi's tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby, but nothing seemed weird. He was pulling away, but didn't get very far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Pal drove away backward, screaming in fright. "Welcome to the party, pal," John yelled in delight. That's what we were talking about at the beginning. Oh, man, it's getting exciting. More police arrived, the FBI and the SWAT team. But Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Uli? I don't remember that name. On Fritz and on Carl, hair long and unruly. Must have been Uli. They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. That damn John, man, his language. Ellis told Hans, "Bubby, I'm your white knight." Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp broken glass. His feet, how they hurt, his soles also bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. Oh, man, John, what are you going to do, man? John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Oh, man, that Al's a great guy. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in his tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McClane's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McClane." His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. Oh, it's getting exciting. I need a drink. Oh, man. Whew. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him and with high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight and, screaming aloof, jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth with flames encircled the tower like a reef. What's John gonna do? It's almost like I haven't heard this story before. Oh, it's getting exciting. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled out, "Hans!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, but put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly would soon be dead. But with the secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails." Bearer bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-spattered bow. Uh-oh. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, mother. That's the end. This was an Insight Editions book. You can www.insighteditions.com. Like I said, illustrations by J.J. Harrison, and it was written by Doogie Horner. If you don't believe me, there it is. So I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, and I thought that would be funny to read that. A lot of people don't know that that book exists. So yeah, that was one of the things I was showing in this Die Hard or Christmas movie, and I say it is. It got some good illustrations. Hopefully I won't get copyright hit with this. I did give, credit to who wrote it and illustrated it, so hopefully that's good enough. I'll put that in the description down below. So, hey, speaking of down below, I'm going to ask you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. I really do appreciate you. I want to thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving me this year, and hopefully you'll continue into 2024. So as we head a Merry Christmas, I hope you guys have a Happy New Year. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been Jeffman316. I'm your pop culture reporter signing out, saying you guys be safe out there. And don't drink and drive. Sit at home and read instead.